We are here for the world premiere of Rio, and so when you heard that it was happening here, it must have been really interesting because it's so cool that, I mean, I'm here for the first time and I'm really enjoying this country, and you know, it must be different for you guys, obviously more proud, or what's your experience been like so far?
No, it's amazing because when we were working on this movie, we knew that was going to be taking place in Rio, and then I had this dream that maybe the premiere could be in Rio. But all our premieres are never like outside, like the United States or something. So when they said like, yeah, we're going to do the world premiere in Rio, I was like, wow! And that's the first time, like in I don't know how many years of the company, like this is the very first time we are doing a world premiere in Rio, and the city is like embracing this. Like it's a big event, you know. It's almost the World Cup for movies for them.
Have you kind of talked to the fans and stuff? Did they know about this prior to coming, and you know, what have you told them? And
well, last night, yeah, I had a little had a lot of feedback after the screening, and people were in love with the film. They were truly in love. There was no, you know, it was like really, they were like blown away.
It's a big responsibility, you know. We're in Rio presenting a movie about Rio, or takes place in Rio. Like it's good. Wow.
And you've done a really great job in the sense the music is it's so important to the city, and
yeah.
so to get Sergio, was it easy for you to kind of convince him to do the soundtrack, and then what happened afterwards to get Will I Am? And
yeah, when we had the first meeting, it was interesting because we kind of like I didn't know how it was gonna go, if you would be interested, if you wanted to do it. But then the minute that we saw each other and we started talking about, like an hour later, he says, "I'm in. You know, I love this. We're gonna do this." And then it's a long commitment. I've been working with him for 2 years now. It's been 2 years since our first meeting, and now here we are. You know, like it's done. And he's like, "It's amazing."
And then the kind of collaborations you have with the actors, like what was the experience like? Did you have a wish list, and then like, you know, how did it take convincing for you to kind of take the role and stuff?
Well, you know,
it was easy. 1 minute.
We're doing a film of Rio. Yes.
1 minute. Yeah,
Rodrigo was like, you know, come on, you got to be the Brazilian in the movie. You have to be that, you know. But you know, for the other actors, it was kind of like really great just to be able to try to. I had to kind of like, you know, seduce them to the movie, and I have to tell them like, okay.
With Lionel Richie,
is
that what you did? You're just like,
almost
excuse
like,
me, I'm
excuse
going.
me, like hello. No, but it was more about like, you know, because I've never been to Brazil, so I couldn't like say that, you know, they would be able to, you know, experience this. So I had to pitch them what the movie's all about. And
in the film, you do all these awesome bird sounds. At what point did you say, all right, we've got it right? I mean, what is the right squawk? Is there like a tonal thing that you've kind of perfected?
Very subtle. I've been studying it for a year now in the Amazon, and it's very subtle. It's a very tricky language.
Yes.
Not for everyone.
You become a linguistic.
Exactly.
You know, linguist.
Well, it was just fun, man. We just had a blast doing it.
One of the things, like, especially as a director of a film like this, I've heard, and maybe you can correct me, that you tend to be the best actor on the set because you know everybody's character and you actually are able to do everybody's character. So was that the experience?
He is a great actor.
And so obviously your bird noises must be, if not maybe better, if you will. That maybe, is that true, or is that?
No, it's okay. Like what happens?
You're like, oh no.
The trick is like, you know, because I know too much about the character. I've been living with this character for a long time, so knowing too much about it, like the trick is like make sure that I can also give them room to improvise, because part of the fun of this movie is just being able to allow them to have freedom. I tell them, I give them the directive of what the character is feeling, what it's doing, but the ad libs and the elements that we make this character special needs to come from them. So I have to kind of like step back, let them do their jobs, because that's what they're here for. They're the actors. They're gonna bring it. So I know what I kind of want, and then as they perform, I can start to guide them slowly to the process, but without like stifling the process. We started like making it like, stop them from being better. Anybody
surprised you in particular, in the sense that maybe they went in, you maybe thought, oh yeah, I might have to work with them more, but then they just went in and just kind of went crazy, or
No crazy moments. In general, like it was the happy surprise was like that, making sure that the minute that things start to come together and they start to know the characters and then they have fun with them, that things just keep getting better and better.
Now, with the success potentially of this film, are you prepared for a sequel? And if so, how would you kind of continue this story if given the opportunity to kind of? And
Well-
what would you do in this character?
Well, like he probably will still be Tulio for sure.
I think Tulio will become a bird.
That's the
real.
goal.
It's a transformation.
Will become a bird.
No, but seriously, I really don't. I'm not thinking about a sequel. Like, let's get this baby out first, see what happens, and then if it goes well, and if they want to try, I have to think about a story. I don't have another story right now.
It's time to think about it then.
Oh, no.
Thank you very much. Really nice talking to you.
Thank you very much.